constant innovation, unparalleled education, groundbreaking global business education you'll find only at Oxford College of Business. That's because all we do, all we are, is business education.
One of the strategies that you are using is making this a regional hub as Sri Lankan Airlines. So that is where you are structured yourself. How is this exactly going to work out, and how did this come about, and why did you go for that approach?
The primary reason this came about is, frankly, the competition from the Middle Eastern airlines. As you would have noticed, the European airlines no longer fly to Sri Lanka because the competition from the Middle Eastern airlines is far too intense. So our profitable routes are all in this region, and we want to concentrate on those, concentrate on our strengths, which is very strong brand loyalty in this region, a very good regional hub and geographical location, an excellent reputation for customer service. We want to use that and concentrate on this area before it's too late, because just as the Gulf carriers have grown exponentially and managed to put so much capacity on the Europe to Asia routes that we can no longer compete with them, if we don't capitalize on the regional routes, we will find that new competition will come in.
You mentioned about taking operationally, about getting the suitable necessary OKs from the government sector in order to implement certain projects that the Sri Lankan Airlines would have in mind, and it's actually putting a lot of pressure in terms of taking decision making.
Aviation is a fast moving business. The management team have to be able to make decisions as they occur in order to capitalize on the markets, and particularly on big ticket items like aircraft. When we are offered an aircraft that is suitable for us, we at the most have 4 to 6 weeks to decide on that aircraft. Unfortunately, the approval process takes 6 months. So it means that I cannot acquire any new aircraft.
Certain media reports spoke about the billions of losses that the airline has been experiencing, and one of the issues that were brought up is actually the salaries that are given to the upper management, putting a lot of pressure on further gathering up the loss.
Remember, we are working in an industry that is possibly the highest revenue earner in this country. This financial year, Sri Lankan Airlines is on stream to have revenues of approximately $900 million. That's a lot of money, essentially. And generally, the chief officer's compensation is a function of revenue. So when you look at it from that point of view, actually the cost of the chief officers of this company, there's only 4 of us, are relatively low. Yes, we do have a cost problem. Salaries and staff costs account for 17% of our revenue, which is too great. We need to bring that down to a more manageable 13% or so. But in order to do that, we have to do some significant restructuring. And you'll find in that 17%, the so-called inflated salaries of the chief officers is a very, very small portion. I could tell you where the salaries actually go, but that's divulging confidential information, and I'm not comfortable doing that.